Yep, that's good. Yeah. Hi guys, I am back again after maybe more than a couple of weeks of not training. Some of you might already know, but the reason why I haven't been able to train is because I acted as a watcher because my dad was confined in the hospital. What happened is more than a couple of weeks ago, it's been a whole month now I think, is that my father was sent to the hospital. There's really no one that could go with my dad. My mother is also not around. My sister is also not around that house, and my dad suddenly, not able to breathe properly. Is like struggling to breathe, and is like it's almost like he's choking, and all the parts of his body are swelling, especially the tummy is already swollen, and I think it's constipated. I don't know, but that's what happened. My dad was sent to an emergency room, and it's like the hospital is like more than 50 kilometers away, and I was the only one that is with my dad, and the rule in the hospital is whoever it is, the registered watcher for the patient, they should be the only watcher for the rest of the confinement of the patient. There's no switches allowed, and if you want to get your stuff from the outside, someone has to bring it to you to the hospital. And it's like 3 weeks of boring stuff, and I'm not even like able to do. I get to socialize with other watchers in the hospital. There's a lot of other people out there. I get to socialize with the nurses and the doctor as well, since there's really nothing else that I can do there, and there's actually I feel bad because there is no gym there. Well, I don't know, it's to be expected since it's a hospital. I feel bad about it, but let's say, fast forward, my dad was able to get to be released from the hospital, but we're gonna be doing some follow-up checkup after a week from now, and he completed all his medication, but we are still he's still doing his medication right now, some sort of maintenance. And the thing is, guys, the reason why I wanted to update you guys and let you know about the thing that transpired in like the hospital is because I want to let you guys know what type of situation I am in right now. And this is important because it's going to affect the way that we are training. So basically, my dad is not allowed to work anymore. Any type of work, maybe some light works, but there's really no such thing as easy work nowadays. So he's not allowed to get work now in like a 9 to 5. Especially he's like a very skilled driver. He's not allowed to do that anymore. And the thing is, I still have a sister that still go to school, and my mom doesn't really have a job, of course. We only got a business that we get to save money, we get to make a lot from it if I am going to look after that business and doesn't do anything else. It makes money. But the situation is, now we got some competition in the business, and my mom and dad doesn't really know how to handle the business. They are allowed to do that because it's not really hard of a job. All she needs to do is collect money from the customer, of course, because it's they has to pay, and that's the only thing that I have to do. It's nothing really heavy, and it's so easy. There's a lot of mosquito. I'm sorry, guys. It's very itchy. We really don't have a choice. The part where we filmed previously is actually an open area, and it's actually raining right now. I don't know if you guys can hear the raindrops, but We are protected by the trees above, by the branches, and there is no, you know, no, not a lot of water that's coming down, So we are safe here. But anyways, let's go back to the topic. So that's the situation, and the solution that I was able to come up is I might need to get a job again. I might need to work again and let my dad just handle the business. Well, we already tried it. Actually, it's been already a day that, that we get like released yesterday, and we were able to like go back. I rested a little bit for the whole day yesterday, and then now here it is. My mom and my dad tried to look after our business. They're not doing a very good job. I don't want to like talk back against my parents, but it doesn't really matter anyway. I don't know if people are still gonna watch this video anyway in the first place. But the thing is, I'm not confident that that business is gonna make any money anytime soon. Especially when there's like competition as well. So I'm forced to do this, and I have to support my sister to go to as she go to school. She's currently in high school. I have to support her in her college. So there's really no choice for us here. I mean, it's gonna be fine. But the thing is, I'm still gonna be training. I love this shit. I love this shit that I still went here, film, and let you guys know that I'm gonna be continuing my training. But the thing is, we are gonna be hindered, and we're not gonna be able to train a lot. Here's the thing. I've already tried this thing before. The thing is, I got a job before, and I tried going to a gym, and when I get to train like an athlete, it's hard to do. It's very exhausting. You get like 9 to 5 jobs, basically 8 hours of jobs. You're gonna train for like 4 hours, and then you're gonna have to do a 1 hour ride to your home. How much time is that gonna get? And you're not gonna be able to sleep properly. The only reason that we get to train every single day, like in the very beginning of our journey, is that because we get to sleep properly more than 8 hours of sleep, and we don't get exhausted. Sleep is a very, I'm gonna let you guys know already, if you're watching part of the video, sleep is a very huge factor if you wanted to become an athlete. A lot of professional fighters say that sleep is important. Sleep discipline is important. It's part of your training, and a lot of people doesn't get it. They don't get it. They talk about like, oh, but I can overpower it with my will. No, you don't. The willpower is a mind thing, and if you don't get enough sleep, you're just gonna be exhausted, and it's gonna affect the way that you feel about things, and you're gonna be like, I feel like I don't want to do this anymore. That type of shit. And believe me when I say this, and even the great David Goggins also completes his sleep too. Even if he trains hard all day, he has a very good amount of sleep. There's no such person that sleeps deprived but be able to perform well in the society. That's just non-existent. Maybe you see some celebrities, they might be lying, or maybe they are they are taking some steroids or something. I don't know, maybe they're using some drugs and shit. But this is different. Plus, if it's just fitness, you don't have to do cardio and conditioning. You don't really have to get a lot of sleep. You need to sleep too, but the thing is, you don't really have to worry about losing your enthusiasm because your mind was exhausted to the point that it affected the way that you feel about training. So the thing that I'm gonna say is that we are gonna be not training every single day. which is something that we already been doing. And the rain has fallen harder. So maybe I should look for some other places that has more shades. Give me a second. Yep. Whew. I just, I went to another part of the woods, and let's continue. So, like I said, if it's just fitness, trying to make your body looks good, I know you need cardio, but not every single day. But striking, kickboxing, boxing, and karate needs cardio. A lot of cardio and a lot of stamina training. And if you do a very busy work for straight 8 hours, your body needs rest, for real. It's an advice that I'm gonna say with you guys. It's a thing that I'm gonna say you guys in advance. If you're looking into becoming an athlete, 9-to-5 jobs is not a very good thing. Unless maybe you could work around it and get used to it. You have to be patient. You are not gonna get result in like 6 months, I guess, if you're gonna be doing that. You have to patiently improve slowly, and when you get an opportunity, you're gonna have to ask your employer to let you let about your situation, and let you have days off, for maybe let you have like a leave of absence for excuse you for like 2 to 3 months, just to prepare for the conditioning. But like I said, you are not gonna be able to do this every single day unless your gym is right around the corner, that when you left the building that you're working on, the gym is right there. That's perfect. You can do that every single day. But don't train more than 4 hours a day if you're gonna be doing this. You still have to make yourself rest. Rest is a very huge thing when it comes to being an athlete, especially becoming a fighter. You need to have a lot of stamina. You need to not gas out, and that has something to do with your ability to manage your sleep cycle. And I don't know if you have already know this, willpower also has something to do with sleep cycle. Willpower is too. If you get enough sleep, try to experiment. Try to do something like a let's say consecutive push-ups. You're gonna do more, and it's easier to do more if you get a very good amount of sleep. Do more than 8 hours. You're gonna be able to do a very good fit. And yeah, like I said, we're not gonna be able to get there. The most important thing is the journey, like I always say, not the destination. So if you guys want to unsubscribe, that's totally fine. I'm going to still document everything here, but it will help if you keep subscribing and liking this video, guys, because the more that you guys subscribe, the more you like, soon this will get monetized. And when it gets monetized, maybe it will get to the point that it has a very good amount of views, and we don't really have to get to the job anymore, the job thing. But anyways, as of the moment, we don't have a choice, but what could we do? We love the fucking sport, so we're gonna be continuing our training still. But I want to let you guys know that there's a very huge chance that we get to train more in Kyokushin karate more frequently, because the dojo, the place where my sensei trains a student, is actually a walking distance, just few blocks away from our house that we are currently staying at. So if if it's convenient with the time cycle that I have to get to, if it's convenient, if I have to go to work, and I could still train before I go to work, You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe we could train more in Kyokushin karate. But the gym, I'm not sure. It's been a year now, and we are getting smarter and smarter when it comes to training. We know our weaknesses, the limits, and we now know the things that works and what doesn't work. Let me fix the camera a little bit. The brightness is very bright. We now know how to, play on our weaknesses and strength a little bit. We're more experienced, and we're not gonna be repeating the mistakes that we did before. You know what I'm trying to say? And well, why would it make sense if you repeat the mistake that you already know that's not really gonna work? You know what I'm trying to say? Because I wanna give a short story with you guys, just really short story about my experience when I first tried to go to the gym and do some boxing before. I was doing a 9 to 5 jobs, and I already mentioned that thing. And yeah, like I said, it's really hard to do that, but I kept on trying to push it. It gets to the point where I don't really have the willpower to go to work anymore and also train at the same time, and just my mind went fucking blank. My willpower is just diminishing because I don't have enough sleep. My sleep is only like 2 hours for real, if I'm being honest, because I still have to do a lot of other activities, because I'm also uploading something on TikTok before, and I have to figure out, what should I upload, and then I'm gonna have to edit the next day, and I have to upload the next day, those type of thing. And I still have to eat and take a bath and wash my clothes and all the other stuff, clean the house a little bit, so that's what happened. And then it gets to the point where I just I'm about to quit, like maybe this isn't for me. And then back when we started this channel, I realized that if we only get enough sleep, we could still have the enthusiasm to do this, and we're actually on the correct path. If we get enough sleep, we get to have more willpower, and so that's what we did there. That's what we did. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video right here, guys. I am not going to edit this too much. Well, I'm actually not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna put these videos together, just that. Maybe a very good thumbnail, but I'm not gonna put a lot of effort when it comes to like title and all that. Then I'm like, all the other stuff, I'm just gonna upload this right away. We don't really have much energy and time for that. We still have to deal with a lot of things. Like I said, we have some challenges we are currently dealing with in our personal life, and I know you guys have been dealing with some stuff with your life as well. I don't even know if you have reached this part of it, but if you do, I'm pretty sure that you are a real one. Please subscribe and like the video, of course, and comment down below. Share an experience too of your struggle in your personal life. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna make sure to read that as well. And what advice can you give to me in my current situation? What I'm trying to say. Or maybe if you have a very bad experience, no matter, maybe it's not correlated to this thing that I'm talking about, maybe something that that an experience that you had before, let me know. And if you have an advice, I will be able to read that, because I also learn from other people too. We're at the age where we are like really constantly trying to learn something new every single day to accumulate some experience and skills that we will be able to use later in our life. But anyways, for now, I'm gonna end the video right here, and the next time that I upload is when I get to train. Have a great day, everyone, and I hope you guys have a very wonderful week, and keep fighting on the things that you wanted. I'm out.